Hello everyone and welcome back to Renowned Explorers International Society, where in the 1 minute since I ended the last episode, I have gained a cat. Hello. Was Amy not giving you enough love and affection? Oh dear, oh good. Oh good. Rub against my arm. I do need that arm. Don't lick it. Don't lick my arm. Why are we doing that? Alright, let's try to spend some research as she attempts to shove my hand off of the keys. Yes, is that your hint that you want pats? Yes, why do you have two hands and neither one is patting me? This is a problem. This is an insult to kitty kind, and you should be patting me instead of doing whatever you're doing. Okay, let's try to spend some research, shall we? Okay, well, we, I guess, get to choose what we would like to level next. History is nice if we're going to get a lot of entourages. Anthropology is decent if we were going to focus on being devious above all else, which we could do. That is an option. We do get a tool for that. Or we could do engineering. We get a tool for starting engineering. 1 to 3 research from collect, which isn't that valuable for us. A little bit of extra collect from rogues and engineers, which is going to be rough because we don't have either one of those. But we do get a treasure hunt every time we find a treasure. And we get the secret shop and the 3 supplies, which is not bad. Or we could go with psychology and choose Sadden for Mignon for the extra effect or something like that. That could be interesting. Barter supplies are good if expensive. That's practically useless for this particular team. 1 extra secret whenever a beguiler, quick thinker, or tactician succeeds. We don't have any one of those. And 3 new jobs in Asia, which can be quite good. That is a hard decision. I'm very tempted to go for engineering. It's such a strong shop, and the treasure hunt for every treasure will help us get to the point where we can buy more, which would be nice. The shop also synergizes very well with the armor challenge that we have not done any of, because it has such high value armor items in it. So let's go ahead and do engineering. We will start with probably getting this treasure hunt, either that or the supplies, whichever one we think is more valuable. At this point, it's probably technically the supplies, but I need gold if I'm going to use the shop, so I think we're going to go the other direction. Anna is thinking on how to improve your study. She has a few options. We want extra gold, definitely. And we're probably going to be able to unlock 2 more papers on this particular overworld map. So we could do this and then the shop. That's an option. We could do the hidden compartments plus this. That's probably our 2 options. These 2 or these 2. It basically hinges on whether or not the shop is going to be the thing we want on this overworld. And it wouldn't be bad if we could get to 1500 gold. The question is, can we get there? I'm not convinced. We're 600 short. We should probably just take the treasure hunts and start stacking up some gold so that next time we can actually buy something from the shop. I think that is the method we're going to go with. 350 research for the next one. We only have 271. But it's worth pointing out, there's no point in getting this right now because we don't have a rogue or an engineer. So we might as well not spend any of our insight, let it get a little bit more powerful next time, and then we'll spend it. We will have to spend 1, but that's all. And let's go ahead and do that. I think Anna, as usual, is going to be our best option, and she is. We did actually get enough research just from that to unlock the new one. So in that case, we might as well. There's no reason to leave that research just sitting in our inventory. So there we go. Anna was getting 45 to 115 per insight. We have 7 insight. That means that we could technically get enough by spending all of our insight, or at least a large amount of it. We could get enough for the next paper right now if we wanted to. But we would almost certainly... you know what? Actually, take it back. 38 to 71 gold is very good. And we actually probably would get enough for an item from our secret shop. That is worth considering. But if we were going to do so, we probably should consider buying some more entourages. Perhaps a cheap merchant might be very nice. We are getting, let's see, how much? Well, only one collect, that's true. So in order for the merchant to be useful, we would have to get, well, 30 collect tokens, which isn't going to happen, at least not on this particular overworld map. We should probably get another student. Almost certainly, we are getting a lot of research. Let's also check our specialists here and see if there's anything we really care about. Athlete Tenacious or Smashing could be very good. In fact, Tenacious would be very nice. Let's go ahead and do that. That will get Ivan to level 5 Athlete. That is important because the crew card, if we don't pull his character card, we'll want to play the crew card for Ultimate Athlete. And that requires you to be level 5 in Athlete to make it worth it. These would have been nice, but we haven't really had 1,000 status to spend at any point. So we won't worry about that too much at the moment. Let's see what else. Survivalist we could take, wouldn't be a bad idea. Diplomat Generous, I believe we already have. We do. 3 to 5 gold from Study is incredible, and we are going to grab that. I should have grabbed that earlier. That is a great entourage. Excellent for us, especially right now, where we are trying to get enough gold. And that, in fact, should ensure that we can get enough gold. Yes, our gold has gone up to 59 to 106 per insight. Almost as good as our research. In fact, better than our research at the low end, which is very impressive. We are now getting 7 to 13 gold per study token and 7 to 18 research. Very, very nice. Let's go ahead and spend some of this. Okay, we're basically looking... Let's go ahead and check. We're looking to get 400 research. Can we do it? I think we can. And we will only spend what we have to, but we'll probably have to spend quite a bit of it. Okay, getting close to 300. Probably at least 2 more. Well, at least 2 more, definitely. Although it was kind of close. Okay, 1 more. There we go. So we'll save our 2 insight, unless we see some reason to grab it immediately. But I think we'll hold on to it. And we do have enough now for hyperspeed airship. The supplies is tempting, but we technically don't have enough gold. We are short 100. That's not a big deal. We can definitely get 100. The question is, would we rather have the supplies and buy the armor item next time? Would rather have the armor item right now. There is no reason not to wait, I guess. As long as we're not worried about dying, and we're not. I have 7 resolve. So I guess we'll get the cargo. The reason there's no point in doing it now is because Rival is not making any progress on this, as far as I'm aware. As far as I'm aware, he doesn't make any progress while he already has one of these done, and you haven't made any progress on it. And we haven't. Which means we're going to get just as many points for buying it now as we are for buying it in one overmap. And in the meantime, he gets to work on the next one if we do so. So we might as well just wait. Now, I would like to get another level of Diplomat to fill this out and get at least the 5 points for that. That would be nice, but it doesn't look like it's going to be very likely. We did talk about buying the Spyglass for Ivan. Unfortunately, he has not unlocked his next slot yet. He is still a little bit away from his next trinket slot, so we will wait for another round to do that. A book would be nice, but we want to save our gold for reasons that we talked about. Let's just check our entourages again, see if there's anything else we can grab. Diplomat Negotiations? Don't have that and cannot learn it. Okay, that is a good option for us then. Let's grab that as soon as we can. We can't grab it yet. 400 is too much for us, but keep that in mind. We will want that. Is there any other way to get a diplomat skill right now, though? I don't think so. Yeah, we already have Diplomat Generous, so that's not going to help. And yeah, none of that helps either. We could grab a survivalist. We don't quite have enough for it, so never mind. Anything we could afford? Archaeologist, we gather a rogue. We really don't care about any of those. Okay, well, that is probably an indication that we should just pick up another helper entourage of some sort. And probably just another student. There's no reason really not to. Alternatively, we could level up the shop for 250 so that we had access to these guys if we have 1,000 status next time. But our chances of having 1,000 status is very, very low. We could also just level up this shop, which we probably will use at some point. Or we could just save it. That's also an option. I guess we'll just save it for now. No reason to spend it at the moment. Any reason to spend any of our gold? Not really. We don't need naturalist chemistry. We don't really need a survivalist perk. None of these are that helpful to our team right now. So yeah, I think we'll just pass and hold on to all these resources. I don't usually hold on to this much, but I think it might be the correct choice in this circumstance. Where to go to? Probably either Transylvania or the Emerged Island makes the most sense. The Emerged Island is great for researching gold. We don't have an archaeologist, but that's fine. We'll have lots of nature challenges, and we are decent at those. Let's go ahead and go there. Yeah, let's go there. Now, there is a chance that Rivalo gets to Expert Diplomat before us because we were not able to get another level of it, but that's a risk we have to take, unfortunately. Next time we get to the overworld map, we will get we'll be able to get 2 more diplomat perks because Min Young will hopefully level up and get 1, and then we'll be able to get the other one from the entourage shop that we were just talking about. We'll see. We really want Ivan's campfire card here. The reason for that is because we are about to buy him a very, very nice armor item. I believe the armor items in the secret shop give 80 armor, which is insane. He already has 35, so that will put him over 100, which would give him a lot of speech if only we can get his card. Really hopeful. Really hopeful. Alright, let's start by bringing him into the middle here. Again, not too much damage because his speech is so low, but that is the way it goes. This is still good, because Ivan gets a boost to his grit from Provocative now, and he has a decent amount of armor, and all these guys are aggressive, and now they are taunted to him. So they should want to attack him next turn. Let's see if Min Young... Oh, Min Young is silenced. That's a little awkward, okay. She got hit by the blow dart at the beginning of the turn, so all she can do is attack. And that's not going to do much in this particular case. I mean, I probably will still use her to attack. You might as well. No reason to have her just sit there and do nothing, but this might be a hard combat with our main damage dealer knocked out. We'll see how much damage Ivan takes here. A decent amount. More than I was hoping. Let's put it that way. We have Pain Absorber, 11 or less damage, but he's taking more than that, unfortunately, at the moment. Yep. Alright, well, that's very unfortunate. Huh. We might be in trouble here. That's the problem. All our damage is out of the fight. We only had 1 damage dealer. Awkward. I don't think we can even take out this guy. Ooh, we can take out her. That might be worth it. Let's do that. At least it's 1 less person running around. And did do some extra damage to this guy, too. If we can take out 1 more, I'll feel pretty good. We're going to lose Ivan. But that's okay. We have lots of resolve. It's not ideal, but we'll survive. I was going to say we'll deal with it, but I already used the word ideal, and those seem too close for comfort in the same sentence. Yep, okay, there goes Ivan. He didn't even have his grid anymore to try to protect him, which was unfortunate. And we are now going to take a ton of damage. I wonder if Min Young is silent still if I res her. If she gets knocked out and then res, is she still silenced? I don't know the answer to that question. Apparently not. No, it falls off. Interesting. I was not aware of that. I'm not unhappy about it by any means, but I was not aware of it. And of course, now they're not grouped up anymore. She would have been incredible if she had not gotten silenced the very first turn. Would have been able to take out most of the enemies by herself in the very first turn. And almost went down again. I'm glad that she didn't. Okay, let's finish this guy off. And leave this very unfortunate fight. Didn't get Mr. Mrs. Aggressive. We will have to work on that. Let's let these guys go. I don't care what they have to say. And there is our destination. Alright, let's get moving. Sure, an encounter right away? Then Ivan stands still. There's a weird noise coming from under his feet. There's something in the sand. It's giant crabs. Fortunately, we don't have Badrino with us. Badrino hates crabs. None of our party members seem to have a particular disliking to them. Not yet, at least. Maybe at some point. Let's see here. These guys are very, very strong until you provoke them. Right, I do remember that. Okay. Making sure I remember this stuff. Let's go ahead and bring Ivan in here to Primal Roar. That should provoke them and lower their armor and magic defense. There we go. And now they only have 10 armor. Actually, their magic defense stays as high as it was, so this is going to be mostly a physical battle. That's a little unfortunate. Our team is not good at that. But, I mean, if that's the way it be, then that's the way it be, right? Huh. I'm really not happy about that. I was really hoping that they would lose some speech defense as well. We will save Anna's AoE in the hopes that it will get good enough to actually do some damage to these guys at some point. Right now it's not doing much at all. Well, in that case, we should probably use Min Young to antagonize the different crabs and use Ivan to do damage instead. He is our aggressive damage dealer at the moment. Doesn't look like we'll lose anyone this turn, which is good. Hey, that was a nice miss. How much grit does Min Young have? 30? Mostly because of that. Alright. Pretty decent damage there. Let's go ahead and do that. And Ivan is bugged out again, as you can see. That seems to happen to poor Ivan a lot. I'm not sure why. Alright, and let's see. Should we... We don't want to antagonize this guy yet, because that will increase his attack, and I don't want to do that. Let's just make this guy sad. There's an advantage here. If this guy is saddened and he walks near his fellows, then we should be able to get a very nice tearjerker off because it will be plus 50% power because the enemy in it will already be sad. And that will be nice. We'll see if we can manage that or not. Let's knock Ivan out of his bad animation there. Very nice. And this might be a lot of damage to Min Young. Ouch. Yes, indeed. Wow. And he did not walk near his fellows either, so I can't even get a good AoE even if I rezzed her. So I might just leave her down for the moment. We are having a hard time with battles already in this run. Not thrilled about that. I am going to res her because I would like to heal. And she has the highest speech power of our team. Decent healing. Who do we want to heal? Probably Ivan. He is our physical damage dealer, which is good against these guys. And it's sort of 50-50 who they try to decide to attack. It was Ivan, so I'm glad I healed the right person. Let's go ahead and terrify this dude. And then we'll follow up with a punch by Ivan that hopefully will take him out, or at least do quite a bit of damage. Will not take him out. That's unfortunate. Min Young probably could finish him off, but then we risk this last guy killing off Anna. But it's still probably the best choice. We want to get this guy out of here. Don't miss. Phew, okay, I was very worried there. But we didn't miss. So we just have to survive this turn, and then we can take out this crab probably next turn. Ooh, a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Okay, Ivan has Pinning Strike back, so let's just make this guy scared. Bring Ivan over for a Pinning Strike, which will do a lot of damage. And we can finish him off with Min Young, so we'll do that. Rivalo continues to stay slightly ahead of us, which is unfortunate, but we did catch up a little bit at least. The crabs were tough as nails, but you found the weak spot and hit it hard. You won't see them for a while. And Anna has leveled up. Let's give her Naturalist Chemistry. Level 6 Naturalist. Very nice. Possibly a Diplomat Challenge. That would be good for us. A stone with some symbols. If anyone could translate what's written on it, you could decide if it has any kind of value. Actually, Archaeologist is good here. And Min Young does have a little bit of archaeology, so we'll see if she can manage to translate this. Yes, alright. Min Young puzzles over the symbols, but eventually comes to a conclusion. The stone describes how the villagers on this island got scared and left after voodoo rituals had been performed. Alright. There is a little bit of supplies back here I would not mind going and grabbing, so I think I'm going to do that. A blue crystal. We will take it, yes. Anna creeps up to Ivan and asks if he's ready for the next science test. Alright, let's go. And we'll teach him chemistry. Sure. So now we have a level 4 naturalist and a level 6 naturalist. That will just continue making our Sea Sapphire better and better. Extra supplies. Let's keep moving. A green crystal. Alright, that's 2 of the 3 crystals already. Now, we will have to decide if we want to smash that crystal if we get that far. It might not be a bad idea, considering that Ivan is a very, very strong physical attacker. And there's our campfire. Well, maybe he won't be if we get his campfire card, and there it is. There's also Bureaucrat Brawl. Unfortunately, we got this so late that the Organizer trait is going to be not very helpful. The 1 to 2 extra stats from study every time Min Young succeeds on a check. And I really want to get Ivan's card here. He loses his attack, but he gains half his armor as speech, and his try to excite hit chance increases to 100%. We will play that. Ivan's had enough of this. If he tries to help people or get somewhere, he's always asked to punch people. It's not what his heart tells him to do. He makes a vow of peace. Alright. Of course, Ivan's not alone in this adventure. He respectfully asks Min Young what she thinks of this vow. Sounds nice. Min Young doesn't feel too strongly about it. On one hand, peace is nice. However, some challenges are more physical than others, but Min Young respects Ivan's choice. What about Anna? Happy you've made your mind up. Anna doesn't really know, but Anna supports Ivan. That's very nice of her. Alright, let's go. And let's just continue down the trail. Dragging marks on the ground. Okay, we'll get some coins. Ivan has found someone to tell about the Orthodox faith. With his shaky voice and a nervous smile, he introduces some of the locals to the Eastern Church. The locals are interested. Fascinating for voodoo people. I mean, that's kind of strange, don't you think? But alright. A beautiful yellow crystal. There we go. There's all 3 crystals. In this case, we will take it, because we no longer have a good physical attacker. He just became a better speech person, so we'll just take the crystal. Smashing this crystal makes Captain Roche vulnerable to physical attacks. Extra renown from research is pretty good. We should probably just take that. We don't really need the research, but hey, why not in this case? Glowing plants? Okay. They are spectral. What a rare find. And both of these are naturalists, so we'll do Anna. She's a little bit higher naturalist. Anna thinks for a moment and comes up with a way of picking the plant. It won't survive for long, but long enough to conduct some research. Ivan's found another person to tell about the faith. They're not interested. Oh, poor Ivan. As you walk through this island's jungle, Min-young starts to hear whispers, while nobody else does. Eventually, she starts to become insane. Let's just run away. Because chances are we're not going to be able to talk her out of it. Okay, let's go do this nature challenge. Walking through the Caribbean jungle, the crew finds a place filled with coral. It seems some places on the island appear more affected by the ocean than others, and Anna will lead some research for some interesting-looking corals. Very nice. One more nature challenge. Definitely want to do that. The unique ecology of the merged island makes for an interesting subject of biological study. You know it's there, but the crew is always surprised with how bright Anna is. With just a few minutes of an examination, Anna discovers a set of unique snails. And we got the emerged snail treasure. 2 treasure hunt or 4 collect and 4 study. We are trying to get enough gold to afford stuff from the secret shop, but these are really good. So we're going to take the collect and study. Maybe some supplies here. And another treasure, perhaps. Some individual scouting when someone encountered a physically demanding challenge. Ivan. Some voodoo monkeys are toying around with a remarkable item, a voodoo ritual book. They make away with great haste. You could try to follow them, but it won't be easy. Let's try it. 79% chance. Pretty good. Let's give it a shot. For such a big guy, Ivan's apparently very, very quick. Ivan's feet expertly fly from one trunk to another while speeding through the jungle. What a show of agility and strength. He's even faster than the monkeys and gains ground on them. But they're throwing coconuts at him. These are actually fresh. Ivan could take some time collecting them for supplies, but that would look a little silly and decrease our odds for a coming challenge. It only decreases our coming challenge odds by 5%, but I think I'm going to take them. This chance might help the crew later. Very much so. And the final chase, 91%. I don't even think I want to use the tool here. That is a decent percentage. Ooh, okay, I was a little worried there, but we got it. Amazing. With the final chase, Ivan corners the monkeys. Tired from the run, they give up and donate the voodoo ritual book. Ivan is a good chaser, indeed. 1 secret for each level survivalist. That would only be 2. That would only be 1, unfortunately. That seems like a great perk if you have survivalists, but, yeah. 10 to 15 gold for treasure hunt, not too bad. Or just a bunch of extra collect and study. In this case, that might be better because we're going to get more and more treasure hunts. I don't know. I'll just take this again. It's an obvious choice, right? It's good. It's just good. 500 renowned is very nice, helping our points there. And Ivan has leveled up and can grab Athlete Powerhouse, which we definitely want. We do have something interesting here, but only 3 supplies. Although that's a 0 movement. I think I am going to do it. We might even get some supplies here. Let's go check it out. Oh, an epic encounter. Interesting. I don't know that we have the supplies to go do that. Here are some sleeping voodoo pirates who made up camp, possibly tired from digging treasures. You might steal some of their possessions. We don't have a good rogue, but we can see if we can steal any supplies. 36% chance? That's not very good. Same there. It's probably going to be the same for everything. Yeah. We could give it a shot, or we could just leave them alone. I think I'm going to leave them alone in this case. Now, we're going to take a debuff anyway, but we're going to take a lot of debuffs if we go to this epic encounter. So I think I am going to pass. I'll just take 1 debuff. Hopefully it's not Min-young's speech. Okay, it's Anna's speech defense. That is fine. Let's go. There was some more supplies in the nature challenge down there, but I'm not willing to take an additional debuff. We've waited patiently for 50 years on this cursed island. Finally, we've emerged once more, so we can take our revenge on the Spanish. We need to find a distraction. Violent distraction might be interesting. That's rough. How about a peaceful distraction? That is also rough. Okay. I guess we'll go with 34% chance, and this is what I saved my tool for. A 59% chance to prepare some explosive kegs to blow up. And we are going to fail. That is rough. Your cover is blown. Time for a showdown. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, let's just insult him. I have not waited 50 years to finally emerge and take my revenge on the Spanish, just to be insulted by you. Let's go. Alright. And here we are. What do we want to do first? Let's take a look at Captain Roche. Captain Roche is weak to enrage, which we do not have any of, I don't think. No, we have 0 enrage. But he is not resistant against anything, so that's at least good. Well, I mean, besides physical. He's always resistant to physical, pretty much. He does have a buff here. Because he's close to his allies. Alright, so we'll have to keep that in mind. Decent damage on the Voodoo Pirates. They are weak to Sadden. I think I'm going to just back up and try to get into a choke point here. Let's take the opportunity to buff up Min Young's speech. And are we in range for anyone anymore? I don't think so. And we'll bring Anna back here. And you know what? Let's buff up Ivan's speech as well. Might as well. Now, it would be nice to get a chance to make one of these characters sad, so that Min Young's AoE gets much, much better. But, we'll see how it goes. Of everyone, making Roche sad would be the obvious choice, because he's going to last longer in general. We could try for that. There is also a pirate over here who just spawned that we could go grab. And by grab, I mean insult until he runs away. And give her AoE a little bit more chance to level itself up. Next turn we'll be up to plus 50%, which is nice. And we can go ahead and buff Anna as well. And we're just going to keep backing up. Back up, let the AoE get stronger and stronger. Let them, hopefully, eventually group up in the corridor so we can hit a bunch of them. And it looks like this might be a good opportunity. Let's see how strong this is now, that we've waited. Pretty strong, but we can only hit Roche plus one other guy, which is not exactly what I was looking for. I think I'm going to bring Min Young in here, and let's hit Roche. That will sadden him, and make her AoE a lot stronger. Then we'll bring Ivan down, and just use a pinning strike to keep this guy's attention. Again, I'm not trying to do damage with this, just trying to keep that pirate's attention so that he does not attack Min Young. We can also strike a fear if we would like to try to stun someone, but Anna's actually out of range. So maybe we'll come down here. There we go, now we can stun this guy. That will make sure he stays in range for our AoE next turn. Ooh, 2 pirates just spawned behind us, which is a little bit frustrating. Ow, that hurt. Okay, good. She did move closer, so she is in range now. Unfortunately, that means Ivan's going to go down. That was not ideal. Not ideal at all. Alright, good damage here. We cannot quite hit these 2 pirates plus the plus Roche, so we'll just take out the backline instead. And we also can't get around to reach Ivan right now. He's too far away. So let's just bring Anna down here. We'll let her distract these guys. Hopefully Min Young will survive for the next turn. I'm not convinced of that, but we do need to get back around to rescue Ivan. We need him for tankiness, if nothing else. Ow. That hurt quite a bit. Yeah, we may be in trouble here. I've got to be careful. We don't want... Oh man, she actually reached that. I did not expect her to be able to reach Min Young. That's really surprising to me. Alright, well, we gotta res her. We need her back up. Definitely have to have her back up. We're not gonna be able to do much there. Let's just back up here. And we can't even take out this pirate in one hit anymore. Wow. Awkward. We can't take out any of them in one hit. Jeez. We need to get back up to Ivan, though. So I guess I'm going to go this direction. I'm not thrilled with this. This fell apart very, very quickly. I didn't expect that. I thought this fight was going to be difficult. I have fought Captain Roche with the Diva team before and had difficulties. So I knew it was going to be difficult, but I did not expect nearly as much trouble as we've had. And they're doing an excellent job boxing me in and keeping me from my ally, which is kind of unfortunate. This concept of backing up and getting into a choke point has actually ended up hurting us more than them, which I'm not thrilled about. Yeah, our physical AoE is doing practically nothing. Could take out her. Could probably also get rid of this pirate, but he's just going to get replaced by this one if we do so. I could also heal Min Young and give her joy, make her joyed. I'm going to do that because that... Oh, she didn't actually get joyed. She was too sad. That's unfortunate. In that case, I think I will come back here and get this pirate down. That will make it impossible, I think, for Roche to corner Min Young so she can get out and get back around to Ivan. Anna will almost certainly go down. My hope is that Min Young will not. Anna does have a lot of defenses right now. I'm not sure where she got them all from, but she does seem to have a lot, so I'm happy about that. But that's not going to last anymore. Alright, Anna's going down. So if Min Young goes down at this point, then the fight is over for us, and she can't actually get away. She can't get out of range of Roche. This may be it for us. Wow. I just didn't expect this to go nearly as badly as it did. Yeah, I think we are done. Well, this did not go well at all. I apologize. I really wanted to see how this run finished because we had a lot of resources. But my decision to be greedy and not buy the armor item last overworld map and wait one time actually came back to bite me, and we lost because of that. So one of those things have to it was a risk, and it didn't pay off. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed regardless. Please leave a like on the video if you did, subscribe if you'd like to see more in the future, and I will see you guys next time.